Guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? Brent Abel, webtennis.com. Another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. And we're going to work on what the title says here today, which is delayed gratification being a superpower. And really, for me, it's delayed gratification sort of shows up two ways. Number one, when we're trying to get better at something with our game, right? In drill sessions, in practice sessions. And so it could be something to do with technique. It might be something to do with kind of shot choice patterns. It might be fitness. Oh boy, fitness is not one of those things where you work hard today and then all of a sudden tomorrow, you know, you're 50% fitter. I mean, delayed gratification when you're working on fitness is a real is a real slap in the face in terms of it takes time, right? To get fitter. You got to believe in delayed gratification for that, right? But but the other area where delayed gratification, and for me especially in singles and doubles over the last, I don't know, 10 years, whatever, and my results bear this out, is that during points, again, whether it's singles or doubles, during points, if you can really trust in delayed gratification, you know what? You're going to beat players you've never beaten before. You're going to play consistently at a skill level that you've once in a while played at that skill level before, but not consistently point after point after point. And a lot of delayed gratification is something like when you're serving and it's 30 all and it's 4 all in the third set and you're going, "Oh my God, I got to hit an ace here because I just don't want the ball to come back. I don't want to choke. I don't want to gag this thing here in the third set." So what do you start doing? You start going for the big bomber first serve. You miss it, and now your confidence takes another hit down, and you throw in a little second serve that just doesn't work out. In that situation where you trust in delayed gratification, it's 4 all in the third, it's 30 all, you're serving, and you're going, look, I'm just going to serve to the guy's body. I assume he's kind of tired over there, whatever, but I'm going to serve to the body. I'm going to force him to get out of the way. Okay, he's going to touch the serve, but that's okay. Whatever comes back, we'll just take it from there. And whatever comes back, then delayed gratification gets into, well, maybe it's such a fat sitter return that now, yeah, you've really got an offensive opportunity to do some damage. Okay. But maybe it's just an average return, or maybe it's a good return, and that's okay. And we're just going to take it from there in terms of not feeling that we need this instant gratification to win the point if there's not a real offensive opportunity there. So, blah, blah, blah. What am I trying to get at here? The message today is going to be based on when we're playing points. Do you have the guts? Do you have the trust to believe in delayed gratification within this point? Meaning that, okay, yeah, I served the guy out wide, but there's not much of an opening over to the open court. But yeah, man, there is an opening. I need to win the point now. I'm going for it. Miss it deep, miss it wide, bury it in the net, whatever. What keeps you coming back to that thought that you can make it is because last week in a match, you know what? That situation was there. You hit the perfect shot up the line. It's like a drug. It keeps you coming back thinking that you can hit that thing over and over again. And we just can't. So, delayed gratification, whether it's singles or whether it is doubles, is a belief and a trust that you know what is a real offensive opportunity and what's not, and not going for that moment where it's not a real offensive opportunity yet you decide I'm going to go ahead and go for it, and you just miss it too often. So how do we get there? um, well, the way that I got there with delayed gratification within points was realizing that number one, I was watching other players, other top players who just kept the point going until they really had a fat, juicy opportunity to do something. And I observed that in them. And then the next thing was, well, then I better try that. I better see how long I can stay in this point, again, whether it's singles or whether it's doubles, until I get this great opportunity. And I just started realizing that it's okay to stay in the point. If I have to, I'm going to take a ground stroke and I'm just going to play it right back up the middle. All right, I'll hit it with some quality, either top or underspin, whatever. It's quality, but I'm not feeling this need to have to end the point, instant gratification. I'm just not feeling that need. And once I got my head wrapped around that and I felt comfortable, I felt I could trust delayed gratification, everything changed. Everything completely changed in terms of how I felt in matches, how I felt in points, and just had some wins that I'd never had before. And those wins that I didn't have before against the top guys, a lot of it was because I was thinking I had to end the point a lot sooner than what I really had to. So, um, blah, blah, blah. Look, I just want to get inside your head today that, yeah, delayed gratification is a superpower and you got to work for it because when you work for it, you're going to trust it. And when you trust it, man, it's a game changer. Look, here's where a lot of this stuff happens is between points, right? And I used to be all over the map between points, and and just really had no clarity how to start the next point, whether I was serving or whether I was returning serve. And in fact, too often between points, it was thinking of instant gratification. What do I have to do? Because the score now is 30 all, it's 4 all in the third. What do I have to do to win this point right here, right now? Well, too often it was if I was serving, I better go for the big serve. Missed it. Now I throw in a second serve that's low confidence, and whatever came back, I would think, I better go for something big. So between points thinking is huge. And if you've not yet picked up my free video, I've got a 9-minute video that describes exactly my 4 parts between points system, between points routine, that when you understand what each part is, then this video will describe in detail which each one of those 4 parts is. And once you start practicing it, and once you start trusting it, I'm telling you, this is like this was a huge game changer for me. I want you to pick up this video if you haven't done so. There's a link right down below. Yes, it's free. All you got to do is just click the link, drop in a first name, email address, and you'll get immediate access to that free 9-minute video that actually talks about the 80-20 reality. 80% of the time, what are we doing? 80% of the time in matches is spent on average between points. We're not playing. Only about 20-25% of the time in matches are we actually playing points. And when you learn to manage that 75 to 80% of the time in matches, this between points and on side changes, when you manage that really well, really good things happen in that next point. Right down below is that link. Make sure that you click it and you'll be all set. Guys, hope this has been helpful today. Um, yeah, any comments, remarks, let me know down below. And as always, we have to get out there. We got to help someone else have a great day. Guys, I will see you again next time.